In accordance with the requirements of the open meeting law, please be advised that this meeting of Pacc is being recorded and will be uploaded to the Lunenburg Access YouTube after the meeting. This meeting is being held in person at the location provided in this notice. Members of the public are welcome to attend this in-person meeting. Please note that while an option for remote attendance and/or participation is being provided as a courtesy to the public, the meeting will not be suspended or terminated if technological problems interrupt the virtual broadcast, unless otherwise required by law. Members of the public with a particular interest in any specific item on this agenda should make plans for in-person rather than virtual attendance recording. Zoom meeting information is not noticed. The agenda lists all the topics which may be discussed at the meeting and are those reasonably anticipated by the chair. Votes may be taken as a result of these discussions. Not all items listed may in fact be discussed, and other items not listed may also be brought up for discussion to the extent permitted by the open meeting law. So I've been told by Faith she won't make it this evening.
Correct.
Procedure. So by roll call, Peter here, Holly here, Stanley here, and Joe, manager, is also. Are we done? Oh, no, we've got more. Any public comments? Hearing none. Any committee comments?
I do. Joe, remember at the last meeting you said there was a spike in the viewing storytelling? Mm-hmm. I found out why. We have a demographic we hadn't touched. We were in the post office, Debbie and I. This lady came up to her and said, "You're my favorite reader on story time." And I saw you watch with your grandchildren. She said, "No, I watch with all my friends." We have a senior viewer of story time. How cool is that?
That's great.
That's cool.
It is.
That was really nice.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Never saw it before.
Yeah.
Oh. Any further committee comments?
I guess this comes under committee comments. I noticed in the minutes.
No, it's in the minutes.
Yes.
We'll talk about.
We have to talk about the minutes
because we have an issue. So.
Okay. Anyways, it's not about the minutes. It's about the fact that
and I was just about to bring that up right now.
Okay.
And so that we can hear anything you may care to say and invite any other members around the table to say what they would like to say. So do you want to go first or last?
I don't think it matters. I guess I will be officially tendering my resignation between now and the next meeting.
To the select board.
To the select board. Pete explained to me the procedure. I think I need to send you a communication.
Yes. Right.
To resign. And it's reluctant. I think as I mentioned in the email, I thoroughly enjoyed working on this committee. I don't know how much I've actually done to contribute, but just by being here, I guess I've contributed. I will miss you all very much. And, just hope that I can be able to help in a small way then.
Okay. And where I sit, you have contributed, not just by being here. In fact, you kept us on our toes on the which is a good thing. So sorry to see you go. I'm happy to hear you had fun on this committee training. And really hope wherever you're headed to that you don't need snow shovels. You don't have neighbours as your president.
Yes, both of those.
Thank you many times over. Really appreciate it. Anyone else care to join in?
I'd like to say that I'm not going to just miss Paul as a committee member, but as a friend. You've had a chance to interact on all sorts of technical things, local things, and you don't get a chance, at least I don't at my age, to make a lot of new friends that are this deep relationship that I've had with Paul. Paul, thank you. Thank you.
And you know I feel the same way, and you know you're welcome to come visit anytime.
So he's not telling you where he's going.
Well, he knows. Sometimes we not us. Well, it's just not a public meeting, so yeah, but again, a place with snow shovels is not needed.
That's right.
Kudos, Paul, because I will say you have kept us on our toes.
Yes.
You brought a lot of great ideas, and when we've done things, you've been able to really siphon the information so that it was very clear.
Thank you.
So it's been nice working.
Same here. I respect you all.
We were able to establish our drone policy.
Yeah, well, that's one of the things.
Yeah.
I'd like to echo what Steve said. I feel the same way. I feel like you brought a lot of things to the table and helped with a lot of issues that came up and did it in a really fair and equitable way. And you'll be missed.
Yeah, I'll miss you all.
So wherever you go to the town hall, volunteer, and look for the public access.
And then download all of our programs.
Yeah. No, then I'll have
Story time.
And I can always see these meetings on YouTube.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So I guess
We are the #1 media.
absolutely. People are just beating down the doors. But seriously, I don't really have anyone to suggest to take my place, but if I think of anyone,
Thank you. Okay, any further committee comments? Hearing none. Communications. I've been avoiding email studiously. There is nothing on that. The minutes from August were taken by Faith, who's not here today. And Paul, you wanted that meeting, which makes it.
We can't vote on according to charter. You need 3 people who are present at the meeting to vote on it.
So we need to
There's
tell
only
you
2.
so then what happened?
Oh, table it till next month.
Oh, because when Faith's here, that'll make it.
And I double checked the charter before coming.
He's good like that.
It's not even 52.
No, I can't give you the page, but
So my proofreading corrections are to not.
well, you can give them to me because I can redo them. So, yeah, if you want to do it quick.
Clock and baseball's TB.
Where's this?
It has it as TBB and TTB.
You have to.
On the managers updates.
Yeah.
First bullet.
Yep.
Third bullet.
Oh, I have the wrong minutes. Well, make it a lot easier. It's TBA.
No, it's TB. Clock and baseball.
Oh, it's TB.
Good.
And
The next one was TTB.
TB, got it.
Then on the, let's see, the 6th one, Ezekiel has this very strange spelling. It should be Ezequel. Ezequel.
Got it.
I think the back IEL, I can see IEL.
Got it.
On the next to the last one,
Yep.
Joe received, I think that's supposed to be to, not toe.
Yep.
And the second page where it says next meeting is September, nothing.
Oh, yeah, I should say September 9. And the meeting was not adjourned by me. It was Faith and.
Yeah, but she put that as a joke.
Did she put it as a joke? Just
She liked that.
There's no joking in the minutes, okay?
okay. Okay, I'll make the correction so that next month we can vote on one.
It needs to be so nice. Okay, meanwhile, back at the ranch or the Eagle House or whatever it's called this week. And managers monthly report, would you please sit down?
Sure. Joe Toll speaking. We just started recording football. We did a game about a week and a half ago. And we used the new ATEM. We had 5 cameras. Well, one was for the scoreboard. So
So that's just fixed.
yeah, that was fixed. It was really just to get some experience doing a football game with that many cameras, and it was a scrimmage, so it's not gonna be put up on the station. We learned, or Eric learned quite a lot about it. He went through it with me today at our weekly meeting. The files turned out to be too big using the ATEM. Because the ATEM records each camera individually. So we're gonna have to change that to one recording through the switcher. And that would bring that file size down.
See, what you call the multiplex or whatever.
Yes, yes.
And we increase the.
Increase the memory. No, we record directly to a solid state drive.
Yes, so can we increase the size of it?
It's a 2 terabyte. So it's a pretty big size. The recording did fit on there.
The problem is you have to go through and you have to watch all 5 things and then bring it down to one recording.
No, but the director's doing that directly. Whoever's there is mixing it directly.
He was mixing it directly, but we also had the other cameras recording on their own.
Keep all the cameras and the mix. And what you're saying, because we need more memory really, we're just going to keep the mix.
We're just going to keep the mix. We were going to. We could put cards in the cameras, but we didn't this time. We had it all recording to the ATEM.
Strange how it's only got 2 terabytes. It's nothing now. Well, since it is 60 or 4K.
It was enough. It was enough.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of learning came out of it that Eric explained to me, including, you know, he wants to work on the scoreboard, somehow tapping into the scoreboard more. He realized that it was going to take 6 hours to edit with the 5 cameras. So it wasn't worth doing a mix.
Down through the switcher, then there's no way. Maybe a little.
Well, it was still targeted.
Yeah, it's
so a lot was learned, and we're gonna do another game on the 20th of September. The Bellotta audio upgrade, we received 3 quotes, and I selected Auker's company to do the upgrade. We had a company called BGI that gave us a quote of over $48,000 to upgrade the audio, which was out of the budget. We're actually using ARPA funds for the upgrade. So we had focused on an amount of $10,000 or below, and that's exactly where Auker's came in. We had a third quote from another company that was a lot less than that, but didn't provide the upgrades that we really, really needed and the modernization of the control room. So Auker's was the best choice.
That's spelled A-R-C-A.
O-C-K-E-R-S. O-C-K.
Essentially the same type of gear for that 10,000 that the $40,000 did.
Yeah.
Yeah, similar function.
Similar function, but
we didn't have that.
So right now we're at about $34,000, a little over $34,000 spent in ARPA funds. This will be another 10. So we'll have about $5,700 left in ARPA, which we will have to determine where to put that in the studio or with the videographer equipment. So we're right on schedule with the ARPA funds. Eric did ATEM training. ATEM is the switcher. ATEM training with the videographers. It went really, really well. We had 2 trainings, and then now he's helping on individuals on different shows that they're working on. So people are becoming more familiar with it. We added the Council on Aging to our monthly recording starting tomorrow.
There's another fun group I get.
Yeah, yeah. So that was a good ad.
Oh, that's rude. What is that? They're gonna do it in CPS.
That was a good one. We recorded the Unitil substation project improvements presentation that was at the library last week. So, also with the ARPA money, about 3 or 4 weeks ago, I ordered 3 new Sony cameras, and then I had to order more batteries because they only came with 1 battery each. So that's going to be a great help to have 3 new cameras.
Are those going to be not studio cameras, but like field cameras?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm going to be working with facilities to, Steve and I are going to be working with facilities to extend the Comcast cable down to the new studio. I had some questions. We've been looking into internet at TCP, and it's not decided yet what we're going to do, but we're looking into the options. Some of the options are a pretty heavy monthly fee. So right now we're sort of at a standstill. I checked into the fiber. He said that's a minimum of $50,000 to do the fiber, and also a monthly fee.
That's because it was aerial. He didn't do better. We're pursuing this.
We're pursuing it. Yeah.
You also get a microwave dish, which is when you search for microwave dish on the web, you get a huge amount of Pyrex and ceramics and all sorts of things. And they do line of sight microwave communication dishes. Yeah. Very specific. I have no idea what the pricing is. We need a solution. We need a long-term solution. Things ain't moving fast. So.
No, they're not. And I'm working with Ezekiel on the budget. Unfortunately, they have not closed out FY24. He expects that to be done by the end of September.
This year?
Yes. So I'm not exactly sure of these numbers. They may change a little bit, but as of right now, our ending balance for August is $1,011,842.12. And attached to that front page are no.
So that's on top of it.
That's on top of that.
Excellent.
They have not posted interest in July or August. They have not posted the August Comcast payment. I have requested several times and nothing has happened.
July and August.
Interest, enterprise fund interest.
Thank you very much.
So this number is plus there's accrued payroll that that I added in the July spreadsheet.
The numbers missing from this almost every case are income, not expenditures.
Right.
So when it's corrected, it will tend to rise.
Right.
That's important.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We didn't have a lot of, new shows this month. It was kind of slow this summer. So there's not much change to the, program analysis for August. We've had 3 or 4 for September so far, so September's looking much better. And calendars are attached. I don't know when in September you're doing Talking Baseball.
We tentatively scheduled it for when you have story time. We always try and do it the last Wednesday of the month. We can change.
Oh, the 25th.
We can change that.
I can move.
That wasn't, we hadn't determined that for sure. Jason's in a play, so when you can make rehearsals, we can change that. We'll change it. Maybe, how about the next Wednesday? Would that be a problem? 1st of October?
The next Wednesday is the 2nd of October.
Is there anything there?
Nothing.
Okay, we'll do it then. We need an extra week anyway. I had to get some week.
Okay.
The season just there.
And that's all I have. If anyone has any questions.
Just a sec, Faith had asked if we were gonna meet in the new studio. We're not having to do that, we're just not really, we have a big table.
There's no room in
I don't
there.
think so.
No.
So we'll keep our meetings in the library.
The schedule is in the temporary, so. I need to do it once a week because
I've already booked. Just so you know, Sedona is booked through August 4th.
Which is cool. I have to be there for 7.
We're almost done until I start. Oh, look, master plan steering wheel.
I don't think that currently is stamp made.
What?
There's not that since April with no meetings planned.
But it has people.
An email was sent out yesterday, I believe, from Josie.
Yeah.
She's trying to put one together.
She's been meeting with businesses, but not the committee. And at the last select board meeting, she was asked about that, and she said she had not been in contact with the committee. So I would like to say something in that place, like about the 300th committee that's coming up eventually. That's not until 2028, but Pacc will be heavily involved in that. We did our first live remote recording on December 31st, 2002. First day of the last, which she talks about it. Something going on in the town hall, and a camera walking around the street. When we went over to Elena's wine store, grand opening that night. It was the first time we did live recording, and it was cool. Yeah, more comments on that. Remember that show? That was great. But just to mention that, it's gonna be a while, but that will be a major involvement with us.
Is there anything you can do with the master steering to boost them or whatever the program is? I mean, are you actually a full member now?
Yes.
You are.
They're still short 2 members.
Okay.
Not to talk about on here.
Okay. Hearing no further comment, the enterprise fund investment status. We had a meeting, so there was Joe, there was me, there was a representative from Bartholomew, who was the managing company for the bonds. Our treasurer, Maureen Malari. I finally get the name.
Yes.
And finance director is EPO. But the 5 of us were on a video call talking about it because there was some questions. One of the key ones was, why aren't we getting the reports in the time of it? So we did get the reports that we were looking for, and when I asked if I could have, as chair of PAC, access that I could just go to the website somewhere and see where it is, Marlene was very negative on that because committees turn over so much. From year about 10 years. But anyway, I was not asking for access to the funds. I was asking for access to reports of the funds. I would not have any authority. Absolutely should not be required. So we did get the annual one. We put in $720,000. So we kept some back just in case we were given space for a studio. And it was done essentially on the very first or very last day of the financial year. So essentially this is just one full financial year. And we put in 720,000. We presently have $756,044.36. And that's after the management fee, which is 0.5%. So we made $36,000 on that. And my other question for the group that was together was, what are we doing with that? And it is reinvested in bonds. So as a bond comes due, they take the bond, they take the interest, and they take all of that and invest it in a new bond. And right now they're all in 6-month bonds, and I misunderstood them, with a 2-month ladder. So every 2 months, 1/3 of this fund matures. So if we were given studio space, we'd have to budget to get money out, and we have a town meeting approximately every 6 months. So it matches exactly with where we are. So that's where it stands. My hope is I will get the quarterly report in a timely way. The expectation is that may not happen. It's just diplomatic.
The budget committee, I believe it's the budget committee at whatever that committee is discussing investing money.
Really, they should come talk to us.
I found that I just overheard that part. And I said, "Oh, we're doing that now," because there is money I'm sure the town has that right now could be making a little bit more than what it's found. So the budget, whatever that committee is.
It's called the budget task force.
Oh, the budget task force.
Okay.
I guess discussing.
They should follow our lead.
Well, if you see, they all know about it at town halls.
They're just in time for a 0.5% rate.
Yeah, and on that note, back on the background,
Yes.
so bond prices fluctuate, so the next time we invest, we can be looking forward to slightly lower rates.
One presumes, we knew that right up front.
Right.
But we let them mature, so we don't pull them early, where you may not get the same rate because of the way that it's managed. But it's, by doing it this way, we know what the numbers are, because when you buy it, that's the interest rate that you're getting. It's not when it matures, they tell you what.
Right, so you're locked in.
Locked in, they're locked in.
They're locked in.
Any further questions on that topic? Hearing none, as the clock approaches 7, it's ready to leave. That's another meeting. I asked Steve to put the special town meeting warrant on, just in case there's anything that we feel we need to put on the special town meeting, which is on Guy Fawkes night, sometime.
November 12th.
Oh, it's a week after that, yes. I'm not aware of anything that makes sense, because this year, as we have a part-time production technician, and we're recording more meetings, we really pushed our operation expenses out as far as we can, because they depend on our income. That is not the Bartholomew income, that is the Comcast income, and any other interest that the town finds for us with the rest. if anyone has anything, we still have some time to put it in, but it has to be put in by the committee, is my understanding. So, and you had any bright ideas come to mind? Would you leave it on for one more month? Okay.
What is the, just remind, what is the special town meeting for?
It's to fix up what they didn't. They have an annual town meeting,
Yeah.
which is where all the major,
May,
all
March.
the stuff.
Yeah.
And then the one in November is the things that have changed.
Usually, the big focus for that one is, the state finally comes out with its budget.
Okay.
And they adjust the budget.
Oh,
You
so
have
they-
to have a town meeting to adjust the budget, and then anything else that goes on. The charter wanted to have most of the planning board stuff at the fall meeting,
Oh, really?
which would make the spring meeting a little shorter, and then the emphasis would be financial and planning board and all those things, so, and that voted down side
Okay.
people. So just a little bit of history about that.
Oh,
Because we were gonna make it 2 town meetings a year, because we do 2 town meetings a year. But the rules for a special town meeting are different than a town meeting.
Right.
And they,
And special.
well, you don't have to do as many things legally to report it. It has to do with reporting and advertising this and that. It's less stringent, so they wanted to keep it as a special town meeting, even though it is an annual town meeting for all. But it's mostly for to reconcile the budget. How's that?
Thank you. Cool. That's what it is.
so the next meeting, according to me, and according to Steve, which is the other Steve.
So is that.
October the 7th. And I don't know who to ask for a motion to adjourn.
Well, before, just so you know, I will be in another part of the country.
Okay, can you zoom in?
No, I will be in national parks.
Well, they have electricity there, don't they?
Yeah, I'm gonna Zoom.
It's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work.
Phone with you?
I do, but at 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
So you're going to ask Paul to take minutes from?
You're gonna be here next?
No.
No, but I can zoom in.
No, Faith will be here. She can.
Well, what do you need for a talk? Okay.
We need 3 for 4. So that's big faith for me, as long as Faith shows up.
Yep.
So,
Well,
just the 3.
That's why I'm mentioning it, because Paul won't be here. So Faith will have to be there.
But in seriousness, I mean, is there any requirement that I resign? So I could stay on and I could zoom in.
I think you need to be a resident to be.
And officially by then, I probably would say.
So I think it keeps things better in order.
To resign.
But that
Yes.
also.
It's not that we're thinking, wow.
Nothing we have to leave.
I don't know if
Motion to adjourn, how's that?
that'll do.
I know.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you
All right.
very much. Okay. Thank you.
Hey, well, thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Thank
I'm
you.
glad.